Hi, I'm Unthank. Let's talk about bringing Marketo into an AI future and bring really any of your marketing operations into an AI future. One of the things that we're looking at primarily in this world is how to have large language models, agents, chatbots, whatever it is, come up with and take insightful, positive research and action on individual prospects. Now, the way that you want to do that is, I think, going to be rather universal across all of these approaches, which is you're going to need something like a prospect context. And the way I've been talking about this has been I've been talking about this for, I think, a little more than a year on LinkedIn at this point. A context ball is a large text area field that would contain all of the information about an individual lead or contact or company, individual lead record. It's on the lead record itself. And this is everything about that person that we want to pass into an AI or a large language model in terms of what we want to get out of this. So if we have this context ball here, you can imagine that it'll have multiple components to it, and these are just lead fields. So you can imagine it as lead dot field, and then the first ones that you'd be looking at is a context bundle specific to having a lead PII. And then you can imagine that this is actually a JSON field. So then you can have name dot, you can have all of these dynamic fields in here into a JSON bundle. So it can be a lead.pii. We can have, beyond that, you can have activity table into a way that you want to pass specific curated activities, such as like interesting moments, into your LLM in order to spit out some kind of output. This would be such as campaign activity, campaign membership, campaign success, as, for example, a large concatenated JSON field here. And finally, for example, a third type of prospect context that you want to put into a ball in order to pass on to your large language model is going to be something like lead.targeting. Or this can be, it doesn't have to be lead also, by the way, but we're talking about things like targeting or strategy. This is things where we're talking about profiling, about the targeting, like buyer persona, scores, anything else like this is being written into this field. So the whole point on this is that once we get operational program, you're writing to a lead.pii, kind of this large context ball. You've got one for PII, so that's optional, and you can make sure in your data processing that this isn't necessarily included everywhere. An activity table that's going to be shortened and concatenated into here, so things that'll be useful for LLMs and they're approved to see. And then the lead targeting, which will do things like profile scoring, everything about the kind of strategic targeting that you're doing. So this is your first step. You can do this right now. It's an operational program in Marketo. And this is just the program that writes to this large JSON field. You can do it right now. You should do it right now. If you're still in Marketo, you need to start testing out some of these new hypotheses about AI and being able to do it better. So you have the tool. Do it right now. Thanks so much. Edward Unthank. Talk to you soon.